Hey y'all, good morning. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist. So, I am back today with an update and just some words of wisdom for everybody. So, there has been one singular update in the Carmelo Anthony case. This is the case out of Frisco, Texas, in which Austin Metcalf was unalived. Two 17-year-old boys, track meet, all that stuff. Okay. So, here's what I already said this on a previous video, but there is so much misinformation and incorrect information and flat out fake and false information out there. And I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to understand that you genuinely need to stop sharing, period. Like, we all just need to stop sharing these. Oh, this person said, oh, here's a witness. Oh, this is what it was. Oh, this was that. Y'all need to chill out. And I don't say that from a place of superiority or anything like that because I myself have shared what I have now found out was a false piece of information. I'm all about accountability. So don't think that don't mean accountability for myself too. Now, I am not going to remove the video that I'm talking about. I'm leaving it up there for accountability purposes. But the video that I posted with the so-called police statement from the chief of police for Frisco PD, that was not real. It looked very much real, but that was not real. It was shared by two news stations, real ones, and it was not real. So, this is what I mean by we have to be very careful. And I am not saying that because some people are feeling like, well, why you want to know so bad if it's real? Why everybody questioning what's real when it's making him look innocent? That's not the point. Us continuing to share misinformation or flat out false information is actually more harmful to that boy than helpful. So we have got to chill. Like, seriously, we have got to chill. Now, that being said, this boy's family is being threatened. Y'all already know this. This is what I meant by you can't remove the racial element because all this family is receiving is racial threats. But y'all saying it's not about race. Perhaps the incident itself wasn't racially motivated, but everything now, very much so. So y'all need to stop with the bull and understand that everything about this now is being ignited by racism. Okay? His family cannot leave their house. That is a fact. That was stated in a press conference that I'm going to be referencing in this video that I want y'all to go watch because oddly enough, that press conference is not getting put out there like that. And I wonder why. All right. So, anyway, let's get into something real quick. So, there was a press conference the other day, like 2 days ago. And this press conference was conducted by a group, a social advocacy group that is representing Carmelo Anthony and his family. These are not his lawyers. This is a social justice advocacy type of organization that is representing them from that standpoint. And some people are upset, some racist people for sure are upset that he is getting advocated for, not even understanding what the advocacy is really about. The advocacy is about not threatening this boy's family to where they can't even leave their home. Their address has been purposely put out in order for someone to try to harm them. Y'all do know that, right? Like, that part is true. The advocacy is about them getting a fair trial, which everyone deserves in this so called fair and free country, right? Okay. So, anyway, there is right now a full 36-minute press conference on YouTube that is not being shared enough. I'm going to post that press conference on my YouTube page because there ain't no point in posting the link here on TikTok. Y'all can't click links from here, but you can go to my YouTube page and check it because I'm going to share it. Now, that being said, the family is being represented by the Next Generation Action Network, and that was founded in August 2014 by Minister Dominique Alexander, and that is who you will see speaking at the press conference. Minister Alexander has had an actual conversation with the Frisco Police Department. So this is what he is talking about in his press conference. So what he is saying is the only thing that anybody needs to be taking as truth right now. Now, that being said, I'm only going to share two clips here from it, and they're going to be the two most important clips, the two that I feel like say the most. And some people who I've seen talk about this press conference feel like, well, he's not giving any like info. It's a literal case. He can't do that. No, and that's the thing. Nobody is about to give y'all evidence right now when the case hasn't even started. The trial hasn't started. So that's why we really gotta chill. Even me. Like from now on going forward, I'm only posting actual updates, like true updates, not anything somebody on TikTok said or some so-called witness came out and said. I'm not gonna do that because too much has been literally 90% of everything floating around social media is not correct or has some type of inaccuracy. So we gotta chill. But anyway, a little bit more about the Next Generation Action Network. It was developed to be one of the largest social justice organizations in North Texas and one of the fastest growing organizations in the nation, with several chapters across the country. Some of the major focuses within the organization include education, legal advocacy, criminal justice, women's rights, LGBTQIA, and human and civil rights violations. Now, this organization has also taken great strides towards combating oppression and discrimination for the Black, Brown, and Indigenous communities. Their mission is to lobby for social change and equality for all, regardless of race, religion, nationality, gender, sex, or age. So, what they are advocating for is that this young boy, Carmelo Anthony, is treated fairly because, regardless, we live in a country that says you are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Now, I know we don't go by that. We just label people guilty and that's it. We don't care about damn court case. Y'all just go straight. And I do too. I do too in certain cases. However, people are still innocent until proven guilty, and everyone deserves a fair and equal trial being judged by a jury of their peers. Now, you can't be 17 and sit on a jury, so it won't be his direct peers, but it needs to be fair. And the problem is, a lot of us don't know if it's going to be fair in racist ass Texas. And I know everybody's not racist in Texas. I have family in Texas. I have loved ones in Texas. I have friends in Texas. But we ain't about to sit up here and pretend like Texas ain't a whole ass problem, just like so many other places. This country in general, but there are some states worse than others. Now, that being said, let me share two quick clips with y'all, okay?
Let me be clear. The Anthony family cannot leave their home because of the growing threats towards their safety. Their personal address has been exposed. They have received graphic and racist threats. They are being targeted with violence and simply because their child is in the center of this tragedy. We are here just for just. This justice must be fair and impartial and protected from biases. We cannot allow racism and bigotry to divide us. We cannot allow white America to decide when and how Black people can speak up against oppression. We do not pull the race card, we live it.
And now I want y'all to listen to this clip.
We also feel that the bond that Karmelo Anthony is on is too high. We do. Because guess what? We've been here when Aaron Dean was arrested. We was here when Amber Geiger was arrested. $200,000. The system, it has a problem in it.
Now he goes on, like I said, it's a 36-minute video. He goes on to say that he has been informed by the police that all three of these students, both Carmelo and the twins, were on the roster to be there at that track meet that day. He also goes on to say that there have been over 70 witnesses that have already given statements. And he also goes on to say that there is absolutely video footage. So, what listening to Minister Alexander did for me was it told me even further, without saying so, that this was self defense. He didn't say that. Let's be clear, he didn't say that at all. But there is so much that was unsaid, unspoken, that just says that to me. If it turns out that's not the case, I will gladly say I was wrong. But what he said in that 36-minute video did not change my mind in one bit about what this is. So I personally hope that they can hurry up and get a speedy trial going because this needs to be done because of all of the problems it is causing for this family and for people to sit up and believe that somehow this is protecting a murderer. First of all, you can't say that. If it was self defense, there is a difference between that and first degree murder. And at the end of the day, that still doesn't mean that that family deserves to be in danger. Okay, this is how we know that this all has to do with racism. We're not crazy. Like he said, we cannot pull the race card, we live it. So, yeah, my major points and takeaways from watching that whole video, which I really want y'all to go watch, is that we need to chill out. We need to stop spreading misinformation. Even if something is a fact, we don't know it yet. So, unless it is coming directly from someone involved, this organization or the police or his family, Carmelo's family, I would chill out. All right? I would chill out. Again, I say, I still wholeheartedly believe that this boy was defending himself. And there are a couple other things that we need to consider too. Like I did the video on the knife law because people were talking about having a weapon on school grounds. That track meet wasn't on school grounds though. Anyway, school sponsored event, schools participating, but it wasn't on school grounds. And y'all already know about the law with knives in Texas. You can carry concealed or open. But on any note, I want y'all to have a beautiful, wonderful rest of y'all day. And I just want to drive the point home. Please stop. Y'all are not helping Carmelo by spreading misinformation. You are also not helping his family. They are already in danger just because they are a black family dealing with a son who, in trying to protect himself, caused the unaliving of another student. So stop. Y'all not helping. Y'all are not helping. I am not going to share a single thing anybody shares with me unless it is from the police or from this advocacy group or from Carmelo's lawyers. Period, point blank. I'm not. If I talk about something, it's going to be the law or something else. It will not be anything pertaining to this case because none of us knows what's real and what's not because people are going with all sorts of narratives that are not correct. And that is not to say that this was not self defense because, again, I firmly believe it was. All right? That's me holding me accountable. I have more integrity than that, than to share false information. I did it once, it will not happen again. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will holler at y'all later.